Hi there folks, Prepper Al here again, and today we're talking about water storage. Why do you need water? Because we need water to drink, we need water to wash, and we need water to cook with. And basically, why should you store water? Basically just because, what if there's a power cut? And a long-term power cut. I'm not just talking about a night or a day and a night, I'm talking about 2, 3, 4, whatever days. Because sometimes during the winter, all over the UK we could get really bad storms and the power grid could go down, and you've seen on the news sometimes when the emergency services have been delivering bottled water to local communities, especially in the rural areas, because there's no electricity, and electricity is required by the water system to pump the water through all the way to your house. So, in a sort of short-term grid down situation, how much water should you store? Basically, well, I would say depending on what space you have in your home, because water is bulk, and it all adds up. For example, here we've got a 3 litre bottle, a 2 litre bottle, a 1.5 litre bottle, and a 1 litre bottle, and a 500ml bottle. Water goes fast, very fast, especially when you're cooking food. Like I said, vegetables or dry stores like porridge, rice, pasta. However, if you, like in a prepper food video I did, if you follow the guidelines and the portion sizes, that equates to how much water you'll actually need to cook said food if the electricity is out. Depending if you've got a gas cooker. If you've got an electric cooker, then you are Scooby-Dooed. But hey ho, we're talking about just water. Just why you need water for drinking, for washing, and for cooking with. Now I just want to emphasise that, yeah, you can see these are just normal everyday bottles that I've used. They're juice bottles. What's the difference between water from the tap and water from the shops? You know what? Not much. Water from the shops, yeah, whether it be Evian, Highland Spring, what have I got here? Strathrowan. You know what? All the water comes from the sky. It filters down into the ground or the reservoirs. It's then collected by the council or the company that produces Strathrowan, and it gets treated. Sometimes fancy ass water in bottles that you buy in shops gets treated a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, it's all the same. The water in the bottles is just as good, or should I say the water in the faucet or the tap is just as good as that. And you might say bottling water, you're bottling your own water at home. Well, there's no difference. Whether you pour water into that and then screw the cap back on. That's what they do at the bottling plants anyway. They've got a big machine that fills the water and then either someone or a machine screws it back on. This, the wee bit that makes it noise as you open it, that's just basically a security tab. That's just to give the consumer the confidence that since it's left the bottling plant and until you have bought it, it's not been tampered with. That is all. That is all. It doesn't add extra protection to the water inside, and it doesn't stop the water from escaping. That's what the lid's for. Now, the security seals on that's been broken because I've refilled it. But it's just tightly screwed. The water's not getting out. If the water can't get out, nothing can get in. And this water has been stored in my hut. Now, as you know, this is just a sample of all the water I have. I think I've got about 10 days worth of water in my shed. However, I'm going to demonstrate. This water has been in my hut since easily last October. So this is March, so you're saying about 6 months. And as you can see, there's no algae in it, there's no beasties, there's no bits and pieces or whatever. It's just water. water that I've stored from the tap. So you can do the same. Give me a second. There we go. That's actually quite cold and chilled, very nice. Saying that it is cold and chilled today here in Scotland anyway. So the point I'm making, folks, is depending on how many people are in your house, store some water. At least enough for at least 2-3 days, maybe 4. Don't worry too much about water for washing, because that's another video. You don't have to wash every day as long as you're actually washing your hands. You know what I mean. But in an immediate grid down situation or power cut, you still need to drink water. I'm not talking about how you purify and filter water if you have to actually do what the Africans do and go down to the local burn or the stream, but I'm going to show you how to purify and filter that water, and it will be just as fine for drinking, but that's another video. At the moment I'm just talking about what you can do right now to start storing water without having to go to the shops and buy it because you think that water's better than the council juice. Put the tap. All those juice bottles you get, don't put them in the recycling. Fill them up, rinse them out and fill them up. And as I said, that's all I did. I didn't put bleach or any disinfectant in the bottles or then rinse them out. I just rinsed them out of what was in it before, filled it back up with water and chucked it in the shed. And it's fine. And I'll be honest with you, after drinking that water after 6 months being in my garden shed, if I've got the shits later, I'll make another video, not showing you the shits, but being honest and saying, yeah, I had the shits. But I can guarantee you, I won't get the shits. It's just water. So, yeah, 3 litre bottles, 2 litre bottles, 1.5 litre bottles, 500ml bottles. You know what? That would last me and my wife at least 3 days. I could make that last 3 days. Because that's 3, that's 5, that's 6, 6.5, that's 7 litres of water there. Yeah, I could last that at least 3 days. Just imagine if the electricity is out, there's no water, but you've got that. I've got that, so I know that will do me 3 days. Until the local authorities can get their act together and get the water sorted. So, not a glamorous video, not an in-depth video, straight to the point. Store some water just in case the electricity goes out and it's out for more than 24, 48 hours. Never mind the fancy ass water from the shops. Your local council water out the tap is just fine. It's processed the same. There's nothing really different about it. It's all advertising and psychological manipulation. Oh, you need to buy this. This is the best water for you. It's water. Have a day off. Right, folks, just a video about water for storage, just for a short-term emergency. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.